It's been a long time since I've done a still woozy tune, but Sven is still writing some gems. So this one, Shotput, came out a couple of days ago, but I've had 3 days of gigs, so this is the first moment I've had to sit down and try and sketch this out. It's a 4-chord progression that cycles over and over for the song, but once again, Sven's wonderful production and his kooky little guitar parts make it wonderful. I thought, let's record the 4 parts and slap them together and see if it sounds anything like it's supposed to. So the chord progression is an F sharp minor, E9. In the clip, if that's anything to go by, Sven plays like that, using that middle finger for both those notes. Our next chord is an A major 7, and the final chord is a D major 7. Wherever you want to play that one, you'll see. Okay, so guitar 1, well, I'm calling it guitar 1, is kind of like, it's got this great little staccato rhythm that Sven plays with his fingers. That's what I'm hearing. Then we move to that E9 shape, and I think he plays a very similar pattern. In the last stroke there, I'm removing my 3rd finger to open up that E string. For the A major 7, it's a smaller voicing. I can only really hear the bottom 3 strings here. I imagine he's probably actually changing to this major 7, A major 7 voicing, but I can only hear those 3 notes, so I'm just playing it there. And then the final for the D major 7, we've got, I've only just had a very quick listen, so some of these things could be wrong. It does seem odd there, there'd be a single octave, but it does certainly sound like an octave played there. Let's leave it at that. Part 2 is more staccato chords, and this one has a rhythm that's like 1. But it sounds like the last chord of each bar, he changes. This is what I'm hearing. So I'm changing to that E7 there. Then we stay on that. The next one, it sounds like I can hear the A and the D, like a little D5. Then it's just an A chord, 2-2-2. Then we've got that little lick with the octaves. Sometimes I can hear those last 2 notes and sometimes I can't. Sven is so clever at playing these wonderful parts and then chopping things up and looping parts, and sometimes we can hear things and the next time round we can't. So anyway, that's what I heard. Alright, we need to grab a bass for the next part. The bass sounds really bright and twangy, almost like it's been played through a guitar amp or a guitar preset and with a pick. But here's what we're doing. And the final part is that little melody on top, which sounds pretty much like this. So sliding in and out of the 14th fret there on the E string, then the same on the B string, but then there's a slide back from 13 to 11 on the G string. Then do exactly the same thing again. Play that E note, the 9th fret on the G string, at the end to finish it off. Then it starts again. Well, let's whack them together and see how it sounds. Oh yeah, I stole the beat from the original. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Go away and learn that. The tabs can all be found on my Patreon. Feel free to like, comment, make requests. Tune back in next week.